Welcome to the AstonishinglyODD Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you're listening to us on audio spaces, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, and if we're on somewhere else, please let us know so we can get properly paid for that shit. I go by the name of Astonish, and I'm surrounded by my brothers. To the left of me, we got Javito.
What up?
To the left of him, a familiar face, y'all. Give it up for Jamari.
What's good?
Back in the building.
Yes.
Back in the house.
You know,
Yes,
unfortunately, we don't have Reap with us. We don't have Chris Ill with us. We don't have High Speed with us. Who else on this podcast? It's a whole lot of niggas.
Half the team missing.
It's a whole lot of niggas is not here.
Yeah.
Whole lot of pay being docked. Whole lot of fucking PTO that's not been approved of. At all.
Unpaid leave.
Yeah. And there we will have conversations. We will have conversations later. But Javito, man, how was your week?
All right, man. I had a good week. I mean, it was decent. I let somebody down that I didn't want to let down, but it is what it is. I'm human. Shit happens. Daughter started school.
Yes, sir.
I had to take her to
sir.
meet your teacher. And man, she got a tough teacher. I was in there like trying to pay attention to what she was talking about.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, you got to upload assignments here, and here's where I'm going to have the lesson plan, and this is where I'm going to have the quizzes, and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, damn, I'm having a hard time keeping up. I feel bad for my daughter. She's freaking 8. But yeah, she got a strickler of a teacher. And she did a whole presentation. Like, people usually when I go to these things, you just kind of, hey, this is going to be your teacher. These are your classmates. All right, cool. We're out of here. But she had a
cookie
whole
cutter.
Yeah, sit down presentation, going over all the rules.
What
and
grade is she in now?
3rd grade.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get taught a little bit more structure somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That might end up being her favorite teacher.
I was going to say that. That might be good for her. You never know.
I mean, yeah, you want them to get educated. That's what they're going. They're not there to play games. So, yeah, I would agree that she's going to learn a lot. But I'm kind of worried about her because it's going to be trying. Where it's like, what if she, like, gets frustrated? She's going to, like, have a lot of tough times. And this will make or break her. I told her, I'm like, you're going to learn a lot about yourself this year. It's not just going to be like, this is tough material, but you're going to learn how to, like, overachieve and, like, how do you overcome adversity.
How to love. How to love.
And, I mean, organization, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a teacher that's that much, like, boom, 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 like, them organization skills, you know, that'll be something that she could take anywhere.
Structure, yeah.
You know, so, I mean.
We'll see how this year goes, man. I'm probably going to have to be, like, more invested. Basically, as a parent, where I'm gonna make sure she's uploading her homework.
Yeah, that type of teacher gonna make you work too.
Yeah, I could tell off the bat when she started like saying, "Okay, can somebody read this little slide?" And it was like when the kids didn't want to do it, she was like, "The parents can too," and the parents were raising their hand like we were part of the school. And I was like,
Did you raise your hand?
I did. She didn't pick on me. Felt just like school. She humbled me so quickly. I was like, do you know who I am? Yeah. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't know what you're talking about. But
I make more money than you.
I ain't never going to pull that card.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, teachers are definitely one of the most important pieces to humanity that there is. You know what I'm saying? We send our kids there every day, and it's their responsibility to kind of form and shape who our kids end up becoming.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. That's a crazy task. And I don't feel like they get proper compensation for what they have to do or deal with.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
I always feel like whenever they go on strike and they want more money, I was like, give it to them. They need to be getting compensated. They have an important job to raise the future. Society is shitty as it is, but it would be a lot shittier if these people don't go to school and like care. A lot of parents don't. Unfortunately, there's a lot of deadbeat parents out there, and that's why we get all these badass kids out here. And it could just be that one teacher that like reaches them and like changes their whole life. So they got like an important job. It's more important than my job. I mean, it's one of the most important jobs. I'm not gonna like rank jobs and shit, but
man, I've had Reap come in here tell us about students he's had to talk off the edge that were like, you know what I'm saying, so broken inside where they felt like they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Like, you dealing with stuff like that, that's crazy. And I do talk about teachers need to be compensated better, but you know what? Now that I think about it, I really don't even know what they get paid. I don't know what their salary is. I don't. So maybe they should, but every time they say it, I'm like, you should, because you got an important job.
They should be getting paid well enough to want to like do it and not be miserable. When you're not getting compensated, you're going to do a miserable job no matter what it is.
And because when the teachers strike, then your kids got to stay at home with you, and you got
that's when shit gets real.
Then you got to figure out.
You better pay them damn teachers.
Right. Everybody's like, pay them what they're asking for.
I got to take a day off of work for this?
Bruh.
I got to pay a sitter?
Man.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Hey.
You better pay them. Somebody better pay them.
I'd rather pay them through my taxes than paying a goddamn babysitter or something
tutor,
like that, man.
yeah.
Tutor.
100%.
Man.
All right, so what else went on with your week, man?
When paintball fighting, my boy Pete, he got invited to a tournament or a little private event. So that's why I ain't invite nobody, because I know you're looking at me like, how come I ain't get invited?
Nah, I was actually looking like, damn, why Pete didn't invite me?
Because like I told you, he got invited to a private event. So it was dope. There was 16 of us. So it was like...
So he only had a +1. He had a +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never done that.
Pete.
No?
Pete.
I've heard about it.
Hold on, real quick. Pete, we will be speaking about this very soon, brother. I just want you to know that. It's going to be after the pod drops on Thursday, because I want you to hear this before I reach out to you. But we will have a conversation.
This is going to be a stupid question. Does he know Pete?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But even if I didn't, I am that type of nigga to be like,
I know. That's why I asked.
Listen, you watch the pod, you know me now. You know what I'm saying? I want to go too.
Right.
But yeah, man, that shit is fun. It's painful
Did you
as hell.
get shot?
I did get shot several times. I got some nasty bruises.
Damn.
I got
I see that.
one like right here.
Yeah, we
that
get
one
the,
right there.
The camera can see all of that. That's crazy.
I got that nasty one right
Wow.
there. I don't even remember those. The worst
That's
one is like on my
crazy.
leg. That one, like it's not gonna show up on the camera, but it's nasty. Look at that.
Oh, God. What the
Yeah, that thing is.
What the fuck?
That looked like a fucking walrus was trying to give you a hickey or some shit.
God.
Yeah, that one hurt. That was like from here, maybe 5 feet out. I was turning the bus. We were at Nuketown. You ever play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
So it was Nuketown level. And I turned that bus real quick, and there was somebody like crouched right there, and they just shot me in the leg. And I was like, ah. The worst part is, you saw there was 2 of them. So I extend my hands up like I got shot, and I'm like in pain. My own teammate shot me because he saw I was coming through. So that was that other bruise. I was like, damn.
Oh, man.
That's tough. I went paintballing one time and one time only. And we had to go through this house. It's one team on the one end of the house, the other team on the other end of the house, and we got to make it to the other side. So we're going through this house, and I just boop, 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 boop. And I bought the gun that was there, like that you could rent.
Yeah, the rental gun.
People were bringing guns of their own that were like way
automatic.
Them things were shooting crazy.
They sell them joints at Walmart.
Do they?
Yeah.
Bro, there's people showing up
like
that were like military grade. I see people pull up in their car and then they get dressed and they have like 3 book bags with them. Big case for a rifle. Who knows how many bullets, special little grenades. They sell little smoke bombs too. It gets serious out there.
Yeah, it's serious as hell, bro. It's serious as hell. There ain't no jokes. I got shot in the pinky.
I wore gloves.
That was terrible.
The terrible part was it was hot. It was like 85 degrees. And it's like, all right, I want to layer up.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I don't want to be uncomfortably hot.
Yeah.
So what do? So I got long sleeve thermals that are kind of tight. Mm-hmm. And I was like, but that's no padding. So I started thinking, and I was like, maybe I could just like slide pieces of cardboard all around the sleeves inside. So I just started putting cardboard all over myself, little pieces of cardboard. They hit everything except for the cardboard. I swear to God, they hit every part of me. I figured I'd reduce my area by like 50%. Nah, they hit everywhere except the cardboard.
That is the funniest
You should
Think I
have wore
heard
like
all
some
day.
like football padding and stuff, like the ones that cover your thighs. You know what I'm saying?
They had all types of gear for them. They got knee pads, they got elbow pads, they got helmets, everything.
I'm not gonna lie, you opening my mind to something I didn't even know that was that serious. Like that's crazy. Like
Yeah, it's
It's an experience, bro. The last game I played was like, all right, this is the last one you're playing, and I was like, all right, we want to win because they play like kill everybody off on the other team basically, and they got like a referee.
So when you say you want to win, is it because you guys hadn't won, or just because it's the last?
Nah, we
game?
won the first game. The first game, I'm gonna tell you, it was me and this dude Rosh, and we were the last one standing on our team, and we took out the whole team. It was like 3 of them left, and we took them out. We were like organized, where it was like, all right, you get this side, and I'll go this way, and we just split up, and we took them out. Boom, won, survived. Second game, I think it was a tie. Third game, I don't really remember. And then it was Nuketown. And it was just like, okay, you guys could play to respawn, or you could just like die once type of stuff. And we played respawn, so it was kind of crazy. And I don't know. There was really...
people popping in and out.
Yeah. At the end, they're like, okay, no more respawns. And then that's where it determined. But eventually it was tied. But the last game, they're like, all right, we want to make it clear that we're the better team. So it was like in the forest. And they had like... old tank. They had some broke down cars, and it was like trees, and they had a ridge by the trees. There was like a playing field. It's like, okay, you can't go past that fence, and there's like a whole little tree line right there, and then on this side there's like another fence. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the right and cover that tree line. I know there's a little road right there, so they're gonna probably come over there. So I get down. I'm like crawling and shit up that hill. And there's like a tree that's like a loop, and I go underneath the tree, and I'm just posted there waiting for somebody. And then 2 of them start coming. So I start bucking at them. Pop, 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 pop. That night, I'm going to tell you that I went to sleep and I could still hear the gunshots.
Oh,
Little
wow.
beating, little balls popping, and then you see the little things that you're covering behind.
Yeah.
Like you hearing, and you're like scared because that shit hurts.
Oh, man.
But these two dudes and shit, I'm bucking at them, but they got all these twigs in between us, and they're not getting hit. If the ball doesn't pop, it doesn't count. So they could get hit,
okay,
but if the paint doesn't burst on them, they could still play. And that kept happening because they were like between all the shrubbery, and I was getting mad. And then there were like 2 of them, so they started bucking at me. And then before I know it, I'm getting bucked from like my team from behind me because I had advanced so much that they didn't recognize me anymore. So I'm getting shot from like the back, and I was like, yo, what are y'all doing? And they were like, who is that? And by the time I'm talking to them, I get shot from these other dudes and shit. And I was like, fuck. So that was salty. I think that's probably how I got this shit. I don't remember which one was that.
Yeah, it's so much safer to just laser tag some shit. You get the same experience. Not the same experience, but it's a low there.
Yeah.
And no bruising.
I'm a fan of Nerf myself. I have an entire arsenal at home. You
Nice.
know what I'm saying? That's what that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, so I think Nerf is a happy medium, if you get shot in the eye, that it hurts, but anywhere else it's like, okay.
The
So
most-
you've never been paintballing?
No, never.
It's
Never.
fun. It's fun as hell. Honestly, I enjoyed
sounds
it. Other
fun.
than the pain, and the most important thing when you go out there is to get the thermal goggles because they have the rental ones that they give you.
Yes, and they're shit.
They get fogged up if you
Yes, they
and you
do.
can't take the mask off because that's
Yeah,
like rule
yeah,
number one.
yeah,
It's dangerous
yeah,
as
for
hell,
sure.
and you can't take it off. So you got to deal with being foggy, and you're just shooting that fog. Or you could invest in your vision and get like the ones that have double pane and they don't get fogged
I
up.
would say, bro, if you're going paintballing, invest in everything yourself. All that rental stuff is just bottom of the barrel, and believe me, everybody that comes in there that are like diehard paintball people,
They're gonna have all
they're
of
hooked up.
They're hooked
Yeah,
up.
They're hooked up.
It's not
so
fair.
you are at an extreme disadvantage that you are well aware of before the first game starts.
And they probably literally come in there knowing that there's gonna be some people that
Yes.
don't know what the hell they doing, and they like, man, we gonna
Fresh meat.
right. We got some noobs. We
And
got
it's
some noobs out here,
military
like-
people, like he said. It be
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah,
ex-military that they know they have strategies.
They do this for a living,
Bro,
Like that's crazy.
Some little teenagers there that had the rifles, obviously that they bought, but they also had little pistols with like clips
What?
in them. And I was like, what? They're gonna run out of bullets with the rifle that they're gonna pull out the little pistol at some point? That was just crazy. It was like Call of Duty, basically.
Hey,
That's great. I mean, you said Nuketown, so
Yeah, Nuketown was in there. It was crazy, but that was fun. Yeah, that was pretty much my week.
That was a lit week, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was cool. You let people down. You disappointed people. If somebody is looking at you full of shame right now, you know what I'm saying? And then you had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Immediately after you said, all right, well, yeah, I feel
Such is life.
so sorry I let you down, but gotta go paintballing.
Life continues.
Absolutely.
Life goes on. Jamari, how was your week, brother?
Man, week was good, man. I went on a long leave, after having the baby.
Okay, well, we didn't even slow down,
whoa,
brother.
whoa, whoa.
Nobody
Oh, yeah.
on the pod even knows. What's up, man? You got a what?
Got a newborn.
Hey, clap it up, man.
Just had the little one, you know what I'm saying? So I think last time I was letting y'all know that, wifey was pregnant.
Yeah.
And it was, coming soon. So baby came July 31st. You know what I'm saying? It was
Man, another
brand
Leo
new,
in this
brand
world,
new,
man.
brand new.
Another
Yeah.
Leo.
yeah.
Let's
So,
go. I'm with it.
Man, it was a dope experience, and it's weird for me because like I've been working like since I was 13, like nonstop. You know what I'm saying? So having a baby and then taking 3 weeks off of work, which I've never done.
You got paternal leave?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I get they give us a whole month. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? Basically.
Wow.
So and then I
that's
had
paid for?
yeah.
Oh, wow. I got a week.
Yeah, they give us. So I work for Red Bull. So Red Bull is like one of them companies, man. Like they take care of you. They lay out everything for you. So
Shout out to Red Bull, man. That's amazing.
man, they great company. But I took a week of PTO because I be at work. You know what I'm saying? So I had a bunch of time. They give you a bunch of vacation, bunch of everything. So took a week of PTO, took 2 weeks of leave of absence, just to be home with the baby and the wife. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I'm so used to being at work and like constantly moving.
Right.
It was weird to like just
Not
Sit.
do anything. Yeah, I got that same problem. I think it's like ADHD, where it's like you're just so accustomed to have something over your shoulder that when it's not there, you're like,
Yeah.
I got to do something or else I'm gonna get in trouble.
It's like I have to be doing something. Like
Right.
the fact that I'm not doing nothing right now is it's irritating. It's like, it's like, bro,
Yeah.
like what the like? Come on, man. Like I need something. So,
Did you find a new hobby or something?
nah,
He went back into the old ones.
right? Pretty
He
much.
did, he
you
did.
know.
I seen you put something out on Instagram. That you
Yeah.
was like rapping and stuff on there.
Was I?
I think I seen something like that.
think-
It was some old footage.
Yeah, I think that was some old footage, but
okay.
I got back into making beats again. Well, I ain't never stopped making beats. I make beats. Even when I'm feeding the baby, I'm making the beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, got back in the bag of like really, trying to craft the sound and stuff like that. And been writing a lot more. So, it's probably maybe new music coming eventually, possibly.
Dope.
Probably.
Hey,
I
that's what's up.
don't know.
Hey, I gotta connect you with
know?
some people, some really good people, man. Where I think that it could be equally beneficial for the both of y'all. I like connecting. Man, that's one thing with me. I like connecting good people with other good people, man, because then amazing things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just love watching amazing things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Dot connector.
Yeah, sometimes it pans out, sometimes it don't.
Yeah.
But the
try.
fact that you could do that, like, all right, cool. Like, let me try to set this in place. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
got some real amazing people, man. And I think that connection will vibe well. So we gonna link up and see what that's about.
Absolutely. And I think last thing, after I started work, I think the last thing would probably be I got a new little situation, for those who don't know with the on the pod, man, I had a studio that I was, running, operating, everything like that, rehearsal space, recording, mixing, mastering, producing, the whole like shebang, like one-stop shop studio type of thing. And in 23, I think, basically I shut everything down. I got burnt out, money got burnt out, you know what I'm saying? I was running everything myself, didn't really have a crew or a team or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Had a couple interns, but they weren't you know what I'm saying, I didn't know how to, as a leader, integrate them into my system, you know what I'm saying, the way that I needed to. So for the last 2 years, basically, man, I just been plotting, just been planning, you know, coming up with different ideas, content, you know, little shows and stuff that I've like kind of made up in my head and stuff like that to, you know, kind of create content around the fact that I make music, the fact that I'm a dad, the fact that I'm a black man, and, you know, different things like that, husband, you know what I'm saying? So I just got basically a partnership with a studio in the city.
Okay.
Basically to come in, you know, work out of there, you know, kind of build my business back up, you know, as far as mixing, mastering, producing. And, you know, they want me to kind of make some content for them, you know, because it's kind of where I'm headed in, you know, from just like being an artist or just a producer or just a mix engineer. I'm like, man, you know, why don't I use all of these skills and kind of, you know, go into content creation? You know what I'm saying? Kind of share my stories. You know, I've been through a lot of different things in life, lived like 30 different, you know, lifestyles and lives in my 30 years, almost 31 years. So it's like, man, I need to really tap into that and, you know, share my gifts and you know, align the music with the purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I like that.
So I got this new opportunity, man, with my guys at Wonder Studios. You know what I'm saying? If y'all, come through. If y'all need a mix, a beat, record, whatever, man, we in the city. So
what's how do they find everything from that? Is there a website? Is there an actual address that they got to go to? Like where do the people find this?
Hit you up on Instagram.
So basically, you can follow Wonder Studios on Instagram. That's basically, you know, where everything is. But if you in the Chicagoland area, you know where Music Garage is.
Yep.
All you gotta do is Google Music Garage. I think they call it Smash Studios now on Google Maps. If you know where Smash Studios is or Music Garage, I'm in there, man. Hit me up, hit us up. You know, we got, you know, the other guys that I'm partnered with, one of them is a platinum producer who produces for Roddy Ricch and a bunch of other people. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? It's legit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you need a mix, a master. You know, we'll try to, you know, man, we'll get you right. You know.
Yes, sir. They gonna get you right, brother.
Yes,
hey. If you need me to come through and shoot some little documentary style things that go with some of the beats and some of the things like that, we could hook something like that up, brother.
It's funny you said that. It's funny you said that, cameraman. I might take you up on that.
Yes, sir, man.
Very, very, very soon.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. Let me know. Let me know, because I mean,
absolutely.
I got a lot of things I've been trying to do, you know what I'm saying? And so that'll fit right within it, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes the best people to like test out everything that you've been learning, all the knowledge you've been soaking in is your best friends. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. We'll talk about it. That's it for your week?
Yeah, man. Just raising these kids, being a husband, working.
Congratulations, man. That's dope.
Thank you,
bro.
Man.
Man. Both of y'all had some. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like it. No boring ass weeks over here.
Absolutely not.
Okay, for me, well, I've had a long ass week, man. I felt like I had things going on all the time. So first of all, after we did the last podcast, I literally had like that night and the next day to edit that shit because my girl's going to work and there was nobody else there. So I knew I was going to be watching kids. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I can't really, not with two of them, I can't edit the podcast. So I had to knock that out in like record timing, which I did.
You did, man. You always come true.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Through.
And after that, I had a quinceañera to go to.
What? For real?
Yeah, that happened on Friday. I had a quinceañera to go to, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. Shout out to Michaela. I know Michaela since she was little. Now she having a quinceañera. Like, it's crazy. I'm looking at these kids growing up. I'm like, man, kids got their ways of making you feel so old.
They grow up so much faster than we do. It's like, I'm still the same age I was 5 years ago. What you doing? Feel like a grown-ass kid now.
Yeah, it was an amazing time. I had a great time over there. After that, my man Sense got married. You know, it was a beautiful ceremony. And you know, Sense does a whole lot of camera work, cinematography and stuff. He's shot a lot of my videos. Sense has been everywhere. He worked for the Chicago Bulls for a while. You know what I'm saying? He just been doing this thing, and now like he's like on a whole nother level with it. So for his wedding, he had a whole film crew in there. It was like 8 different cameras. He had a soundboard in there, mixing audio on the spot. Like, this is about to be a movie, bro.
Wow.
The lighting was amazing. They had fog smoke machines.
Honestly, I wouldn't expect less, because if he's a videographer, I could expect him to like know all his tricks and get the top-notch people.
Hey, bro, that's not a wedding. That's a production.
It was. And he was still working.
Oh,
like,
snap.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was chilling. No, I seen this man walking back and forth looking at things. I'm like, bro, this is your day, man. He's like, hey, no, I got to do it, especially for my day. I got to do this.
Hey, he said it's not his day if he don't document it right, bro. Right. He got to get them angles, that lighting right. You know, you got to get them the vocals, whatever. Like, you got to get him locked in, bro.
He's got to have the most epic video out of all the ones he's ever done. This is the one that he needs to be on point.
Yeah, I was gonna say when that come out, I need to see that.
Right.
I need to see that. That's crazy.
I'm trying to see cause the Evite, right?
Even the Evite was on point.
Yeah, bro, look it.
Oh shit.
It pops up. Yo, I got the Evite. It's a little envelope. You click on it, it pops up. I'm like, damn, this is amazing. Shout out to Sense and his beautiful wife, Radia. They had, it was such an amazing time. They split foods. It was like Middle Eastern and Peruvian because his wife is Middle Eastern.
Okay. I like when they do that. So you get a nice buffet of food that you could try, and mixing of cultures is beautiful. I like it.
Yeah, man, that's dope. So like the first time I went to something like that was when Send got married, you know, and they had the Ukrainian and Mexican split. It's just so dope, man, because you get all these different like tasting flavors of different sorts that you've never had before, probably.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
facts.
so it was dope. It was a good time, a great time. Actually, that day specifically was super hectic for me because, like I said, I had the quinceañera the night before, so the next day I had to work. And I woke up a little later than what my work shift said.
What? You got late? Why?
Yeah.
You didn't set the alarm, or you were hungover from a quinceañera?
I didn't set the alarm, bro, because when I came back home, I just focused on sleep. I was tired as hell.
Were you drinking at this quinceañera?
Yes. I did. I had a few drinks. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't wasted, but I had a few drinks that helped me sleep better. But they helped me sleep too good.
Yeah.
And I woke up to my mom pulling on my leg.
What?
Yeah, because my mom got keys to my place.
Damn, she came after you.
Yeah, she said, why you not at work? So I had to take up another shift. And they told me, yeah, the shift is going to get off at 3:00. I said, oh, perfect. The wedding starts at 5. So I go to work, I grab the thing, grab my little timing sheet and everything. I go up out there. I look at the sheet again. It don't get off until 4:50.
Ouch. That's not
so
good.
Now I'm like, man, what I'm about to do? I don't want to like take the day off when they just hooked me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, okay. I'm talking to my mom about it. I'm like, she said, like, but it get off at 3. I'm like, no, it don't get off at 3.
It's misinformation.
So I just thugged it out. I still got off at the 4:50, right? It start raining, thunderstorming like crazy.
This was on Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, that
I'm
was...
like, yo, this is like the worst things to happen to me possible. So anyway, I get off, get to the crib. I throw on my stuff real quick, right? Head out the door. I finally make it there. I'm like an hour and a half late. When I pull up, the rain had stopped. Before I pulled up, the rain had stopped. Like maybe like I was like 15 minutes to get in there. There was no rain. I pull up. There's no parking. So I'm like, damn, what the like what? And I don't really know where the spot is. The spot was big as hell. So like I've seen where it should be, but I'm like, I don't know if it's that because it's too like, is that the entrance or not? So there's no parking. I go around the parking lot. I finally see some people running out to their cars. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna wait on them. So I'm sitting there waiting. They taking their time too.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm like, bitch, I gotta get in here, yo. What the fuck? I'm trying to blend in. I'm trying to blend in. I'm trying to go in there and blend in like I was there the whole time.
Right.
But so then as I'm waiting for them to park, it just starts pouring down rain again.
That rain on Saturday was on and off, but like torrential hurricane rain.
Yeah.
Man, I feel bad because they probably wanted to take pictures outside or something. You don't want to have rain on your wedding day, although they say it's good luck, right?
I had rain on my wedding day,
and it's good luck. You still together?
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. we locked in.
That's dope. So,
yeah, that's the first day you weather the storm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Facts.
saying. So
Facts.
But I think the way that they had everything set up, no, they wanted everything inside. He wanted a controlled environment, just like a videographer.
he planned ahead.
Oh yeah.
Or is it videographer?
Yeah,
videographer. I said videographer. I don't want y'all to think I'm dumb and shit in here. I just been, I got a little tequila. You know what I'm saying? So for now, it's videographer, nigga.
Videographer.
Hey.
But yeah, I think they wanted everything in a controlled space and environment. It was beautiful. I pulled up. It started raining. I finally got the parking spot. But now I'm like, I'm trying to make the decision of, okay, it's pouring down rain, and I don't know if that's the door, that's the entrance. So like, and this is the type of rain, like, bro.
Yo, you ain't keep an umbrella in the car?
It was in the back.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was in the back, and like I would have to search for it. So I'm like, that's really not an option for me.
Yeah.
So now it's like I know once I get out, I was trying to wait it out for a minute, but I'm like, this is not gonna settle. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to make a run for it, right? But if I make a run for it to that door, and that's not the door, bro, like I'm gonna be the wet nigga in the party.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, there's no way around it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing you could do at that point. So I'm like, I got to, because I'm just the time is getting away from me now. Mm-hmm. So I opened the door to test it real quick. I throw open the door. I said, oh, shit. Closed it again. Oh, shit, man.
Was your hand all wet and shit?
It was fucked up, man. Oh, shit, man.
That was some heavy storms.
And it looked like, man, if I wait too much longer, it's going to come down even harder. So I made the run for it. Fuck it. Boom. Made the run for it. I'm running. I gotta lock the car up. I make it to the door. And surprisingly, I didn't get that crazy wet. I still was wet, but it was not crazy wet. And I get in the door, and it still, when I walked in, I'm like, this is not the spot. And they're like,
oh, no.
They're like, you just got to go downstairs and go
okay,
over. So it was cool. I didn't have to go back outside. So I made it in there. I had shot my man a text to let him know the business before. You know what I'm saying? Just to let him know, bro, I'm running late, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So when he seen me, he knew what was up or whatever. But surprisingly, I didn't miss anything.
Oh,
so
shit.
I guess I don't know if they was running late.
You was damn near at that point.
Yeah, I caught
2 hours
everything.
late.
I caught the little ceremony, everything, bro.
Oh, shit.
wow.
I caught everything. It was an amazing time, man.
Rain probably pushed everything back,
Yeah, probably. But with that big of a production team, like, I'm sure, like, you got to make sure you get everything on point. People were telling me they were there since 10 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So they had people performing. Some of the people I want to connect you with.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Good people, man. Like, my guy Gabriel, he performed like their first dance. You know what I'm saying? Him and his band.
Damn, that's dope.
What's his last name?
Gabriel Alexander, he goes by.
I know that man.
Oh, you know him?
I know him. Like that's the homie.
Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah.
The dot connector. Look it. look, nigga.
I just saw him like 2 weeks ago. We was
Look at the dot,
chopping it up.
Look at the dot connector, man. Connecting dots that's already connected.
He came to the studio and everything when I had it.
Yeah,
like,
good people though, right?
Yeah,
I ain't lying. I ain't lying. That's my man's right there, man. Yeah. Good peoples, man. So my son also, we had to go meet the teacher thing because he started in school for the first time. He didn't start today, which is Monday, but he starts tomorrow. It's gonna be his official first day. So I had to go do the meet the teacher thing. It was cool. My son is going to the same school I went to as a kid.
That's so like full circle to me. That's crazy.
And I was walking in that place. I haven't been there in years. I'm
You
like,
probably thought you would never go back there.
yeah, for real, bro. I'm like, man, y'all haven't changed up shit.
Damn,
like,
they
the
ain't
new
invested in it?
additions that they made when I was there.
Right.
I'm like, y'all got some old ass additions. Like, this is crazy, bro. But it was cool. He had a really good time in there. He's like looking at all the toys, there's books and stuff in there. And he asked a little girl there. He said, "Can you be my friend?" I said, "You starting early, son."
I like that. That's beautiful.
Starting early, son. I see you. I see you. You know, it's a little white girl. My girl said, maybe it's his white girl face.
Hey, my son got a white girl face too. I don't know what it is. It's hey, love who you love. I guess.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the best of Kanye said when they get on and Leo asked for a white girl.
He skipped that whole part and said, I'm going straight to the white girl.
Hey,
yeah, so man, the week has been jam-packed, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. I had an amazing time, man. My girl, she got stuck being the babysitter for 2 nights in a row. So shout out to her, man, because she held it down. She did a thing. The next day, I had told her, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna pay for a massage for you wherever you want to go, whatever. You go get you something to eat. I'll watch the
Hook
kids."
her
You know what I'm saying? She didn't do it. She didn't do it. But I did pay for her to get something nice to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
okay.
And then I gotta do something for her because she really held it down. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know. But other than that, yeah, man, I just been tired.
It's life, man.
Tired
Life
as
is
hell.
good, though.
Tired as hell. I try to get ample sleep to be prepared for y'all. I ain't want to give y'all half of me, pause. I want to give y'all the whole thing, baby.
Whoa. Pause that last part.
Hey, that's a double.
Double pause.
That's a double
The
pause.
whole thing.
Double entendre. Don't even ask me how. Hey, but before we get into anything else, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You know, I normally don't subscribe, but when I do, I subscribe to Astonishingly Odd Podcast.
The Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. It wasn't that long, right? We didn't make you wait for that long. Now to the topics. You dig? So, what's been going on recently? And this has actually been going on for quite some time now, right? Omar Gooding and Cameron have been into a little friction. It's a little friction there.
Yeah.
It started off with Cameron was saying something about black actors, like B-list or some actors not really getting compensated fairly and stuff like that.
That they just sit around and kind of wait for somebody to call them up for a movie or something.
Yeah. And he said, he mentioned names. He said Vin Rames, and then he said like Omar Gooding Jr.
He said Omar. Yeah, he did.
He said Omar Gooding Jr. So that was the first problem. Well, that was basically all of the problem.
I don't think anybody paid attention that he's not I mean, obviously it's Cuba Gooding Jr., but why can't he also be a junior? Nobody really paid attention to that.
Well, because most of the times when somebody's a junior, you don't really acknowledge them as the junior like that. You know what I'm saying?
But when you say Cuba Gooding Jr., you say his whole name.
Yeah, you say the
say
whole
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
right?
I think it was probably like a mix up of words. Like, Cuba Gooding Jr., Omar Gooding.
Jr. Why isn't he a junior?
He probably
because you
kinda
associate
just threw
it
it
to when you say the whole name like that, you associate it with it being that just being the name. Cuba
Right.
Gooding Jr. So I would think Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother is Omar Gooding Jr. Right?
Yeah, it's like his last name at that point.
He said Omar
Yeah,
Gooding
yeah.
Jr., and so Omar Gooding said, listen, nigga, you called me out my name.
That's the stupidest out of my name type of shit I've ever heard.
Petty, man. It's petty.
You called me out
Petty.
my name, nigga. I am not Omar Gooding Jr. I'm Omar Gooding. How the fuck could I be Junior if he's Cuba Gooding Jr.? He has my dad's name.
Logically,
he's the junior.
but y'all the same person to me. Honestly, it's like I can confuse y'all. I can confuse y'all easily. I'm sorry.
No, that nigga's
They
fat
don't-
faced.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't even look alike.
Yeah, like you can tell they're related when you see them side by side. But like other than that, like you should want to be called Omar Gooding Jr., nigga. Like it'd probably help you out a little bit
it
more.
would bump him up a little step. Yeah.
So that was the first thing. Then he went to dropping some diss records.
I didn't know this motherfucker could rap.
I didn't know either.
He's actually pretty good.
He's really good actually for.
Yeah.
I think he was just looking for a reason to start getting into the rap.
He's
game.
like, finally, a worthy competitor.
He was in the studio. He said, "Let one of these dudes go off." I'm airing out the whole clip, bro. He was ready.
Bro, he probably had
He was
something for
ready.
the whole Dipset too. Like let Jimmy jump in, bro. I got you.
Yeah.
So he dropped a diss record, and then Cameron commented on the diss record because he was dropping them on Instagram, and he said, "Hey man, my bad. I don't want no smoke with you, bro." You know,
That was nice of him.
So then, because Cameron not taking it he like
There ain't no rapper.
No, it ain't no real beef. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
He thought
yeah.
it was funny, and he actually said he thought the nigga could rap. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he said that too. He was like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't.
So then he talked about it again on his Talk with Flea podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And Cameron was like, because they asked him, yo, why this nigga dissing you and shit? And he was like, oh, nigga dissed me because he said I called him out. He basically explained everything that I just explained to y'all. So the nigga didn't like that neither. He dropped another diss. All in all, he dropped like 3 diss records on Cam, right? And this is all while they doing their pod or whatever. So Cameron said, look, I seen this shit happening or whatever, and I talked to Murder. Murder's Mace. He calls him Murder because he was
Murder
Murder
Mace.
before P. Diddy named him Pretty.
exactly.
I don't know what that means.
No, we know what that means. We know exactly what that means.
I didn't know at the time, but now it
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense. And it's
hindsight being
unfortunate.
20/20
Yeah,
is,
call that man Murder Mace again, please.
He said P. Diddy named me Pretty, but no, I never heard nobody call him Pretty. Pretty Mace.
Pretty Mace. He made him a pretty boy. I mean, I told y'all he was like a pretty boy rapper. So
Yeah, so he said Mace told him, man, we doing the podcast, bro. We don't got time for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he said, yeah, I didn't have time, but I agreed with him. But he said, but now I'm on vacation, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to start back up, but I'm on vacation now. And he said, oh, you know why he dissed him again? Omar Gooding dissed him again because in that Talk with Flea podcast, he said, you know, I mentioned your name because you was somebody that I did book for a movie one time, and I paid you $3,500, nigga. And he's like, you know what I'm saying? So I felt bad paying you the $3,500 that I paid you, but that's why I'm even talking about it.
Yeah.
So he didn't like that neither. So he dissed him some more, whatever. So and then he said that never happened. He said, you never booked me for no movie, right? So then Cameron said, nigga, I'm on vacation now. You try to say I never booked you for a movie. But guess what, nigga? The movie that you just tried to film, that's not a real movie. I booked you for that. And guess what? It's never coming out.
so petty. The
never
level
coming
of
out.
pettiness of going that far. It's like expert level type of prank to just pull on this
Bro,
dude that's
that is-
pissing you off.
That is 50 Cent level of petty.
Ah man, that
Like
was-
I don't even think 50 done pulled nothing off like that. That's crazy. That's
That's
like
up there.
that's like Punked or like
yeah, exactly.
Y'all remember Hell Date?
Yeah.
That's like that level of like crazy.
You
Like
don't remember Hell Date?
No, I don't
on
think I've
BET?
seen that. No.
Bro, that's when they'll set you up with like the worst date possible. Bro, it was crazy. That you got to go back down like the rabbit hole and watch those because it's worth it. It's worth the
funny
watch.
as hell.
But like also like he had footage from the movie shoot, and he said, "Nigga, you was talking. The other people on the movie was talking in Spanish, and everything that they was saying in Spanish, they was talking shit about you. You know what I'm saying?
He had him take his shirt off
Dang.
it during the film to do some push-ups. We were like, he's not in shape at all. And he was like doing push-ups. And he's like, look, I got your fat ass doing push-ups. And he was just like, was he eating popcorn while he was watching this? I think he was.
He was in the
just-
back row. He said, "Nigga, I was there. I was in the back. You was there in Miami. I flew you to Miami, nigga, to do this shit. I was in the back. I was there. We was all laughing at you."
Dang.
Man, it was
So
petty.
here's I know what's going on, but when he booked him for that movie, was this before or after the disses?
This is after the disses.
He did
Okay,
it on
okay.
purpose. He was like,
Okay.
he videotaped himself saying, look, here's you signing the contract. Ah, it's a bogus ass movie. You think you actually signing something, you dumbass.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Cam is a fucking villain for this.
That is a villain level shit. You're right.
He is a mastermind. This is Lex Luthor level of villainy. Like, who comes up with this? Like,
He proved to him that you're a B-list actor just waiting to get a contract. And he was like,
And he paid him $3,500 again
$3,500.
damn. So
for the month.
so here's the question, right? Y'all think he gonna put out another disc, or you think it's
No,
over?
he is. No, he said it. He said it's coming. He said this one, be ready because and he said people been DMing me that you did wrong. Listen, brother.
Did
I
you
can't wait to expose you.
Did you see he responded though?
Dang.
Like after he got booked and all his people were hitting
Yes.
him up like, yo, you got played. Yo, he made a fool out of you. Yo, he's making fun of you. He recorded himself, which I thought was the best thing he could do. He was laughing. He was like, bro, I don't care. You pay me $3,500. I'll go fly me out to Miami, fly me out to Dubai. I don't care. Fly me to wherever you want. Pay
Yeah.
me.
He
You're
said,
paying
book me again, nigga. Book me again. He said, book me to Toronto, actually. Book me to this.
Yeah.
I like how he's taking. You know what I'm saying? I like this beef. You know what I'm saying?
That
'Cause
was
it's
a good
like
response.
Friendly beef. Like nothing's gonna happen. Nobody's
Right, right.
really that angry
But
or
that
whatever.
is-
But it's
Right.
funny. You know what I'm saying? And Cameron is probably like the worst. Cameron and 50. Those are two niggas like you just don't want to be beefing with because them niggas is extra level petty,
Absolutely.
and they got the money to do it.
And I was just about to say that level of petty is the best level of petty to me because the pranks get like the craziness goes to a certain level. Like y'all remember when Kevin Hart and Nick Cannon was kind of beefing. I think like Nick Cannon randomly sent this nigga a donkey or something like some random stuff. Like they were doing like random pranks to each other, and I think if you got the money to do it, it's like you got everything you want. Why not prank your homeboy? That you know.
But let's be honest.
funny.
Let's be honest here. We all could come up with $3,500 to get this nigga to do a movie.
Damn, that's true. Yo, let's book him for the podcast. Let's get him on the show.
Like, how did you feel when you look back at that video of you signing a fake contract?
Right.
Yeah, he signed all the rights over, so he's like, I could do whatever with this footage. He said, actually, you're going to be on Revolt tonight, nigga. Putting you on Revolt, nigga. Guess what? You can't do nothing about it because you signed them rights over. He said, you thought those was real movie producers? He said, well, they are real movie producers, but they my homies. They my homies. We booked you. They booked you on account of me.
Bro, I couldn't be a part of that team knowing that this is and I don't know, man. I'll probably laugh like like mid handshake. Like it was like, what the fuck is funny?
That's so crazy. I hope that like for this new season of It Is What It Is or whatever, like he actually or even to talk with Flea, like he actually brings Omar Gooding on, you know, because he known to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't
Yeah.
no real friction. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it is good content, man. I love this type of shit, man. This has been better than the Joyner Lucas Skepta shit. Mm-hmm. You know, this is like, it's fun. It's fun. I appreciate it.
Man.
So let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going, guys. Okay, I do want to finally address, because we never addressed it up here because I didn't really want to. It's messy.
Messy as hell.
But the Clarissa Shields, Remy Ma situation is just, it keeps going over the edge. So if people don't know, Remy Ma was married to Papoose. Even when she was locked up, he was holding her down for years. They got out. Everybody was looking like this is like the perfect example of black love. You know what I'm saying? For years. And then Remy Ma cheated on him with the battle rapper. What's his name? That's crazy, because it's like you really got to think hard on what the nigga name is. The block captain.
Yeah, Easy
the block captain.
Yeah.
You know, and I seen some battles where he nice with it.
Yeah, he a legend in Philly.
Yeah, so
That's no slight to him, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him outside of Philly, but in Philly, he a legend. So.
Even in that battle space, it's like he really not the top upper echelon of niggas.
No.
So he ended up being, Remy Ma now has her own battle organization thing that she does. Yeah. And he is one of her signed artists, you know? And now you fucking the help.
She got really close to him, you know?
She fucking the help. You know what I'm saying? Papoose came in for one of his battles, knocked him out.
Yeah.
You know?
Seen that.
You see, Geechee Gotti didn't explain the whole situation when they did the battle. That was crazy. So the whole situation been messy. Now they split up. Are they officially divorced? I think they're officially divorced.
I think last time I checked, they were still I think Papoose said that he was trying to get the divorce finalized, but Remy wouldn't sign the papers. Like she was still trying to hold on to that, that situation.
I feel like maybe Remy made more money than Papoose.
No,
Well, yeah, nah,
Clearly,
I'm of course.
So yeah, I wouldn't want to sign those papers either. I'd be like, make sure it's.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's true. But you know what? The way that he held her down when she was in jail, he deserves to be compensated.
I mean, according to her, he didn't really hold her down that well because he was messing around with other chicks.
Well, you in jail for years. How many years Remy did?
I feel like maybe it was 2.
She did what?
No,
it was
didn't.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yes,
Yeah,
nigga.
she did some
Damn,
time.
she did a bid.
What the fuck you want him to do? You want
It wasn't a attempted murder.
Yeah,
she did.
One of her friends.
Which is crazy. You'll sit down longer for attempted murder than actually murdering some people in some cases.
Certain cases. Yep.
Yeah,
So, man, unfortunate. The latest thing that came out while this is on the topic list is because some old footage had came out of Clarissa Shields talking about, oh, this girl don't want to fight me, but, she been talking crazy, and I caught her. I knew I was going to catch her face to face, and I popped on her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was actually talking about another person, another fighter.
Clarissa Shields is a boxer. So for anybody that doesn't know, she's a boxer. And then I think it was Academics that posted that, wasn't it?
Yeah, yup.
Yeah, and for further context, she get busy.
She's a good boxer.
She be whooping shit. Man, what they say in LA? She be whooping
Squabbling.
feet.
Oh yeah, you whooping feet.
Whooping feet.
Whooping
boy,
feet, man.
Whew.
Somebody said Papoose guy. We know his type.
Sheesh.
We know his type.
Hey, he like them. He like them best fighter in the hood type chicks. You know what I'm saying?
And look, Remy ain't no punk at all.
At all.
I don't want to see her fight Clarissa Shields.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she coming out on top on that battle. You know what I'm saying?
I think legally she can't either, because if you're a boxer, your fists are considered weapons, and it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, but if you have to defend yourself, then that goes out the window.
And I mean, it kind of, Remy, Clarissa, it's kind of unfair too, because Remy got 15 years on her? Age-wise? Yeah, Remy is mid to late 40s.
She up there.
And Clarissa is she ain't even 30 yet, I don't think.
Remy Ma looks
Are they in the same weight class? That's what I'm gonna ask.
I don't know.
They about the same size. I think Remy may be a little bit shorter than her.
But in the age class, Remy look younger than her.
She do.
I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Remy looks amazing.
Remy has some work done.
I mean, if you spend your life getting your face bashed in too, you're gonna look a little.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Remy.
A little rough, you know what I'm saying?
Not trying to key on that part. Clarissa, you look good too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Remy looks amazing.
Which is crazy because when they was talking, shit about the way that Clarissa looked, man, she was like, oh yeah, she got it
started.
together.
Yeah,
She got it together. I was like,
stepping
okay.
it up.
I said, okay. She said, I could get in the ring, get the hair tied up, But when I step out the ring, I'm gonna put it on. You know what I'm saying? I commend her for it.
So Remy Ma ended up going up under that academics post and said, "What is y'all doing? Come on, y'all better than this." You know what I'm saying? Like know that that woman was not talking about me because you already know what happened.
But it's academics. They don't care.
And it's academics like academic TV page. It's not his actual page.
Yeah.
And they be going crazy over
They be
there on
going
that.
nuts.
I don't know who runs that account, but they be saying the craziest, wildest shit up over there.
Yeah.
I hope this situation resolves itself in the best way that it can be. I'm not saying they got to be kumbaya, get it together, but y'all do have children. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were married. There was love there once upon a time. Like, y'all got to get this together for just your household situation. You know what I'm saying? Not for anybody else. All the motherfuckers watching the shade room and all of that. It's not for none of that. It's for your household, to hold your household down. Like, stop with all this shit, man.
Yeah, man. And it looks completely bad, man. When you have, like you said, two people that's been married for so long. The fact that y'all married in general and then, this happens and it's such like a public thing it's like, come on, man. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
It's not a good look at all.
It's unfortunate, but beef is beef, I guess. When you don't like somebody and you're famous, they gonna make it bigger.
Man.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about this because this is kind of crazy to me. So a man in his backyard found $600 million. And allegedly,
That's a lot of $1 million. That's not like 1 million. It's 600 million.
Did he have a money counter? Because, what the fuck, nigga?
I don't think at that point when it's that much money, you just know it's a lot of money, and you're probably scared. Like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
Well, this man was scared, and he alerted the authorities about the $600 million.
Where was this man located?
He was located in Colombia.
Yeah, so if you find money in Colombia, that is definitely drug money.
Well, there's a lot of unaccounted money that Pablo Escobar buried. Mm-hmm. So it's alleged that this is Pablo Escobar's money. Listen, my nigga, it couldn't be me. It could not have been me, bro. If I find $20
Hey,
in
I
my
was
backyard,
just finna say
nigga.
that same thing.
If I find $20, that is my $20, bro. I don't care who dropped it here.
Nah,
I found it here.
That $20 is way different than finding anything over maybe $5,000, $10,000. Once you get to a certain limit or amount of money, you get a little scared. Like, this is life changing.
Yeah.
You are giving the police $600 million that you find in your backyard. That's what you're telling me.
I'm not telling you I'm gonna do that. I'm telling you what that man was thinking.
Nice.
If it was me, I would have definitely kept that money and just disappeared. It's life changing.
Yeah, because here's my thing. Like, at the time when he found it, he didn't know who it belonged to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So to me, whatever I find on my land,
He probably had assumptions though, because if you in Colombia, you know that this
It's
nigga
drug
done
money.
buried some shit
Yeah.
around. You don't want to maybe keep it because you feel like, man, maybe the cartel
still
be
got
on
some
me.
ties to it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But nah, nigga, okay, I don't live in Colombia no more. I'm
Exactly.
gone.
That's what it comes down to. I'm leaving the country. Good luck
gone.
finding me.
I'm gone. Or even if I do give this money back, it's not gonna be all of it.
I only-
And maybe it's not all of it. Maybe that's $600 million that he told them that he found.
I hope so. I
hope so too, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna
hope
lie.
so too.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have gave them, if I turned it in, $1 million. I still got $599 million.
Yo, but the good part about that story is that they supposedly they said that they used that money to like help the cultural farmers of
nigga, that's what they
Colombia.
said.
Sure they did.
Yeah, nigga, that's what they said.
Sure they
They
did.
still broke as hell over there in Colombia.
Man, they bought a fucking tank somewhere, like a random
They
like.
got new SUVs. The police department got new SUVs now.
Exactly, man. They ain't using that money for nothing good, man. Like,
I would have had to give them back more than just $1 million because they gonna know, like, nigga, this nigga did not just bury $1 million here.
That shit
You know what I'm
is
saying?
suspect.
Maybe like 100 million. I got 500 still. It's gonna hurt me. That's if I gave it back. Nigga, I'm not contacting nobody. That 600 is going to me and me only. And I'm gonna find a way to do it where I can justify it.
I always told my wife, I said, look, if we come upon a large amount of money, whether we find it, whether we play the lotto, however we get it, don't expect me to come home that night. I'm not coming home. I'm going to send you a letter in 3 days
In 3 days.
with an address, plane tickets, telling you what's. I ain't gonna even tell you what's going on. Meet me here at this time on this day. Hop on this plane. Bring the kids. I'll see you when you get here.
Hey, you should know what that's about because we already had this
We
conversation.
already had this conversation. You already know because you know it's not like me to not come home. You know, I mean, look at my old ass. Don't nobody want to kidnap me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know what's going on already. You know I ain't cheating.
Yeah.
You should know that.
Do not contact
You know
the
what I'm
police
saying?
for 3 days. Wait till
Correct.
the third day.
But that's a good out.
I
if
am
you
not
are,
missing.
That is a good out if you are cheating.
Low key. You're low key.
And then you like,
But babe, we got a lot of money.
Listen, baby, I had the money, right? Let me tell you what happened though. I got robbed, nigga. It was some of them Jussie Smollett, whatever the fuck his name is.
Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Them same niggas, they came there and attacked me, baby. They
Hey,
took
like,
all 600 million.
Like y'all seen All About the Benjamins?
Yeah.
Well, Mike had that lottery ticket and lost it. Man,
Oh man, that's one of the greatest movies, man. I love that movie.
man.
Man, get well soon, man, to that guy, bro. I hope they compensated you a little bit too, bro. I hope you just not out here fucked over and like
They gave that man
in
a pat
bad
on the back,
situation.
bro. They not trust me. They not.
Gave him a newspaper article and shit.
Look, you're a hero. Like, motherfucker, I'm broke.
Right, I'm
I'm
still broke. I still gotta go to
goddammit.
work tomorrow. Damn, that's fucked up.
God.
That nigga a teacher and shit.
I would at least pay my house off. At least something. Bought me a new car or something.
That
like,
nigga a teacher right now protesting this shit, talking about we need to get paid more. Nigga, you had 600 million and you could paid all of us.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I know we got to get to the next topic, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think I'm that good of a person.
Me neither. I'm not.
Like, Lord forgive me. You know what I'm saying? If I got to talk to the Father when I get to the pearly gates, so be it. But I'm not that good of a person to turn in that much money.
I don't even see like why it would be a bad thing for me to keep the money. I found it.
It's on your land.
Right.
It's yours.
I would justify that like a mug. I'd be like, I found it. I would not feel bad about it.
And if I'm not mistaken, I know this. I think this is a thing in certain certain states in America. If you find something like that, that's all you. If it's on your
if it's
land,
on your property, you own that property, then you own whatever's on that property.
But like we said, I think you can imagine like if you're in a shitty neighborhood or you're in Colombia and it's like, you know what's going on. You know that's drug money.
But I
can see that part.
and I do think that even here that there are loopholes in it because if a cartel buried some shit on your property, they'll still say this is part of
FBI.
an organization and we
Yeah.
have to take that because now that's evidence. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, the cartel knows where they bury their money, so you're still in danger. So you
ain't
gotta
no
get the
way.
F out.
No, listen. If the cartel knew that money was there, that money would have been picked up.
Oh, you're true. You're right.
They're not leaving that there for what? A
Yeah.
rainy day, nigga?
yeah,
Hell no.
They don't need that for
Yeah,
a rainy
the
day.
people
They
that
definitely-
knew that was there, maybe they dead or they in jail. Maybe they would have came back for it if they got out.
This man should have talked to us before he turned that shit back in. It's a damn shame.
Man.
I wish he
Missed
did, bro.
opportunity.
Because listen, my little fee for the advice, my advice fee, is only a flat $5 million.
I was gonna say 50. Give me 50.
It might be 50 off of the 600 million, but he might be like, nah. He might not even play that card. He'd be like, okay, I'm gonna keep it, but nigga, I ain't giving you shit now.
I'll give you
gonna have to
I'll
catch
give you
me.
$20,000. I'll take
Talking
it.
about you gonna have
I know
to catch me.
Listen, I know somebody that knows somebody in the cartel. I promise you, nigga. I'm telling on
You
you.
start scaring them.
You don't give me my 50, nigga.
Like, oh, I'm telling. Hell no.
All right, man. We have Steven Jackson, man, ready to crash out over some Lil Yachty bars, man. Little boat bars.
What was
So-
Yachty's bar?
He says something along the lines
Oh,
of...
I remember what it was. He
It
was
was
like,
a
I got her.
sexual
Yeah.
act with a woman. He said, I put my knee on the neck, call it George Floyd or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think he said it a couple of times too. It
I
wasn't
think
just
he only
one
said
bar.
it one time. I only heard him say it one time. It's a bad bar, right? Like, let's get that out the way. It's a
Yeah.
bad bar. Like, in this, like, it's not one of those where you hear you're gonna be like, oh, damn, that nigga said that.
Yeah.
Not at all, bro. It's one of those that's like, nigga, come on, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I hate whenever a rapper. I feel like that's low hanging fruit. You know what I'm
is.
saying? Like you could have came up with something more creative than that. And my thing is like, it's always distasteful. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, there's whole communities, there's whole groups of people, there's whole families that literally are related to George Floyd. Like Steven Jackson, that was his homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got people that you tying up just to get a bar off that wasn't even good.
Right.
I could see if it was like a clever bar and it was kind of like hidden and like it was double entendres and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I still would be like, nah, but
Even the whole concept behind it, like, I'm never putting my knee on a bitch neck.
I don't understand what the sexual
Like,
act is.
yeah,
Honestly, I'm
like,
trying to
why
picture
is you
it.
doing that,
Right.
bro? That is harmful.
well, I can picture it. And what I'm thinking is, when rappers, they because of the money, they can have any type of woman, any little situation to an extent.
Yeah, so
You
it's
know what
like
I'm
a
saying?
domination thing.
Yeah, it's like a domination thing. You feel like you in control. You taking over something. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your angle, how you hitting it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's weird, but
You could hit it with the knee over there.
And you can hit it in maybe another hole.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know,
It's
man.
weird.
I
but-
don't know.
It sounds like some Diddy shit.
but
Apparently,
you-
Yachty's on some Diddy shit.
You would have
I
been
agree,
a
but-
lot safer saying, like, take a knee on the neck like I'm Colin Kaepernick or something. Like, that would have been even a safer route. It's still
That's-
a bad bar.
Terrible bar, but that I agree with you. Like even that, I'd be like,
It's just how you take something that had everybody in an uproar and try to make a stupid ass bar out of it. Like,
Yeah.
it's dumb.
But I think he's probably gotten to a point, unfortunately, where a lot of rappers get to where it's like they feel like no matter what I say, because to be honest, Yachty been crashing out and been going crazy like the last couple years. Like it's weird. Like he's had good music come out. You know what I'm saying? That was passable for me in my age range, and I was like, okay, that's decent. But then on the other end, it's like you do questionable things, like that whole Caribou situation. You know what I'm saying? You have like different things that you crashing out on people. And then you have this bar, and it's like he's not the first to do it.
I feel like it happens a lot, actually.
Yeah, people be putting
yeah.
out bad time in bars, like Rick Ross when he said, put Molly all in her champagne, she didn't even know it.
That's not a timing thing. That's just I probably can't say that. That's an SA thing. That's just like that's just nasty. You know what I'm saying? And like even Wayne,
It's like you said, low hanging fruit. That it's just like,
Hey,
all
what's-
right, what am I going with this?
What's the Wayne bar?
he said, I beat the coochie up. Can I say coochie?
Yeah.
He said I beat the coochie up like Emmett Till or something like that.
Oh,
See, that's the exact
That's
same bar.
nasty.
It's the same level of
Ooh.
insensitive shit. It's just low hanging. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's bad,
That's
man.
nasty.
That's bad,
And
bro.
he has a few of those.
Right.
Wayne does. Wayne has a nice amount of those.
Joel
just
said, young Muhammad Atta, no plane lessons, cocaine lessons to supply the towers.
Yeah.
And you know, Muhammad Atta was one of the guys that hijacked the planes. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Who said it? Was it Papoose or one of the outlaws that was like, they build the Twin Towers back up, I'm gonna knock them back down? And that was also kind of insensitive.
I don't know, but when speaking of Twin Towers, the first thing that popped into my mind was that Biggie bar.
Yeah, but
Biggie
that was
has
before
a bar
9/11.
like way
that
like
was
in the 90s.
Yeah, that's the first time when they tried to bomb the towers.
first time, yeah.
Yup. And I think it really didn't. I think people let that one pass by because it really didn't cause too much chaos.
Nobody
that first one.
died from that.
Yeah, so like, okay, it was just an incident that happened that's recognized worldwide. But what?
There's one that J. Cole got off.
Oh no.
And every time I listen to that song, it's like it's a good one, but it's nasty. He goes, Gary Coleman just died. Life is short.
No, that I love that bar.
I hate it, bro. I hate it.
Life is short.
Bro, when you think of all the stuff that Gary Coleman
he didn't
went
say
through,
Gary
bro.
Coleman just died. He said Gary Coleman just passed. So
Life
he made
is
it a
short.
little bit more sensitive. He didn't say died. He said passed.
You're right. But
Life is short.
It's one of them. It's one of them ones where you like, ooh.
Yeah, that's a bar.
That's a
you
bar.
know it's a bar.
But you feel
You
bad
But
because you like it.
but the thing is,
gotta go for it
It's
that
like
way.
jokes. It's like jokes, right?
Yeah.
If it's funny enough, then you could talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that made people laugh. Now,
Yeah,
if it's a dud,
You just
Right,
did it for
nah.
no reason.
So now, if it's a bar, that's a bar.
Yeah. I'll give you that one. But it's I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Eminem has a lot of those bars,
That's his whole like
Yeah.
beginning of his career. Like,
and they're all bars.
yeah.
Like that, he got on what's Superman, the actor that plays Superman.
Dean Cain,
No, not Dean Cain.
the first one. Christopher Reeves.
Christopher
Reeves.
Reeves. Roll up on you like Christopher Reeves.
yeah.
Come on, man.
That's
Like
probably-
he got on Sonny Bono.
Yeah. He got a bunch of them. He had another one about like Parkinson's or something. Like he got so many wild bars.
But you
It's
kind of
like,
grow to expect that from Eminem.
his shock value with
But
Eminem,
it's
especially in the
that, and it's because they're good bars.
That's two. They're good bars. So
Like-
you're saying if Yachty came up with a better bar,
Yeah, that was
there would be no
ass.
beef?
Yeah.
That was ass.
If it was like kind of like we said, like
Artistic.
the Gary Coleman just passed. Life is short. If it was like kind of like I think the phrase is like tongue in cheek. Like it's kind of one of them things like we
yeah.
we get it, but it's like
Now
then we could
somebody
be-
else could take it personal, like with Fat Joe, and he said even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. He said Roy Jones had a problem with him about that bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a good bar too. Like it's a good bar. But so the rest of the world not gonna trip on it. But
Yeah.
that person in particular might be like, "Hey, nigga, what the fuck?" Sam, motherfucking Cassidy said shit about to get ugly like Sam Cassell.
that is an ugly nigga.
Ain't nobody arguing that fact.
Or here's a good one from Wayne. This shit get ugly like Devin the Dude. Hey, that was a good. I had at the time I didn't even know who Devin the Dude was. I had to Google that
Oh man,
man.
Devin the dude so cold, man.
He raw though. He raw.
He's so
He
cold.
raw.
I love Devin the dude,
He raw.
man. That's
He is
my
raw.
guy. Yeah, we might have to do a whole little topic about bars that's like this,
Controversial bars.
because that's fire. I do want to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson. She got arrested on domestic violence charges. And it just came up like on the timeline, like you didn't really know what happened, what was the cause of it. You just thought like, damn, she pretty strong. She looks strong as hell. Like you
She's
beating up
an athlete, yeah.
beating up your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend's also a sprinter.
He's also a sprinter and he also looks strong. So then they came out with the video footage of her, like, the altercation. It happened in the airport. And you could tell they having a conversation that he probably don't want to talk about at all. So he trying to get away from it, trying to walk past, whatever. And she trying to stop, and she getting in his way. She trying to have this conversation, whatever it is. And then she start pushing and shoving him and stuff.
It looked like she stuck him too on one of the angles where she like swung on him. I don't know if she hit him in the face, but he kind of like moved like that.
I think she kind of hit his shoulder more because I don't think it connected like up here. No.
Yeah.
But after that, she still like shoved him into the wall.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that she was trying to harm him. I just think that it's one of them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in them shits.
I think we all have.
I've been in them shits. I know what it's like.
She was going after him. I saw the video and she was going after him. She would not stop.
You know what? I
walking away.
You know what I think it is, and it's so ironic that we talking about this when I heard today that women are actually more likely to cause harm or to attack in a domestic violence situation. That's a whole nother topic of conversation.
And that's facts.
Yeah. But I think I look at it this way. You know, we all have had them situations where the conversation gets heated, or you trying to, you know, pry some information from your partner that they just not giving you, and you get angry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we, you know, resort to violence, obviously, because we not those type of men. But I feel like, you know, you got to take into account she's young. You know, she has a lot of pressure on her. She's, you know, famous now. Like, she has a lot of money circulating around her situation and around her world. She probably was emotional, man. Probably either got off of a long flight or about to get on a long flight. She probably didn't, you know how to handle those emotions at the time. And
but that's why a man will take that and be like, let me deal with this situation later after I think about it. Where sometimes women, they don't know how to just be like, let me calm myself down and rethink this through before we have this conversation. Yeah. We just gonna have this right now. Yeah. And that's when emotions could go crazy. It don't matter who's there because she's not seeing everybody else. She's just seeing the person she's talking to. Yeah. You know, now, do I feel like everything in that video led me to believe like she should be arrested for this situation? No, not at all. Like, I feel like it's because it happened in the airport. If this happened anywhere else, but you in an airport, it's certain things you can do and certain things you cannot do when you at the airport. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, they're just not going to let that slide. And you doing this in front of everybody. It's kids in the airport. It's
families.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and white people. When white people get scared,
man,
they saw them
police is coming.
Up.
Oh, yeah. And then, I mean, it's one of the most heavily guarded places in the world, too, like the airport. Like,
I don't even think he called the police on him. I think it was basically they saw what happened and they were like, yo, we just saw what you did. You're getting arrested. And she was like going to him like, yo, Christian, are you serious? Are you going to let them arrest me? Tell them that I didn't hit you. And he was like, man, you done hit. You could tell he probably got hit before because he was like, you know what? Go ahead.
He's a battered man.
Right.
Yeah, man. He actually came out with a statement and he said she didn't do nothing wrong. I felt like she didn't deserve to be arrested for that or whatever. Yeah. Because he probably want that old thing back. Yeah, I think they still together. I haven't heard any reports of them breaking up after this situation. But,
well, the reason she was beating his ass was probably because he was cheating on her or something.
Well, that's a crazy assumption to make, Javi.
Is it? That's out of the question. She said that they were mad about something because he wasn't being honest with her and.
Okay, well, why they always got a result to cheating?
I mean,
black men don't cheat. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
So I don't know what he's talking about. This guy's just talking crazy talk.
But you know what I like though? One thing that I love about Sha'Carri Richardson is that whenever something happens with her, she apologizes for it and she like, look, I was caught in a moment. This is that and the third. She was apologetic about it and. She gets in front of her BS prior to people taking the story and running with it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important.
And she also uses that as her fuel for what she does. You know what I'm saying? It's like, absolutely. Okay, y'all doubting me. I got all this on me. Like, I'm going to laser lock into what I'm doing, my craft, and I'm going to dominate. And she does it every time.
I appreciate her acknowledging that she was in the wrong and that she's got some demons that she's got to deal with. And I want to give her the chance. I'm all for her and second chance on basically being a better human being. I know it's not easy.
That important word, accountability.
Yeah, she took
Yes, sir.
accountability for it, so that's dope.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you another thing, man. Quick story time with Astonish, man. This is coming earlier than expected. But when I was in school, there was this girl that for some reason I guess she thought she was tough. And she knew that like I got family members that have gang ties, right? And so there was a certain thing that my family was, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to like break my hat off certain ways or whatever. So people kind of associated me with some of those things. Even though I've only been a gang member once, and it wasn't by choice. I was jumped in by my family.
Kansas, man.
The only option was how you gonna do this. They gave me like the violation. I had options on my violation to get beat in.
Hey, at least you had options, because
Yeah,
most people don't get them options.
yeah, that was a family thing. You family, so yeah. But like nigga, no, I don't want to do this. But so this girl, we had to take a test one day, and they lined the desks up where my desk is here and her desk is facing mine. So like I'm looking at her like I'm looking at y'all in the camera, right?
Oh, that's wild.
So we sitting there taking the test, and then she got like a paper on her side, and she started like throwing gang signs down, like drawing gang signs down.
Was she
And,
new to
like,
the school?
No. And I never had a problem with this girl before. It was like all random, bro. Like all random. I don't know if this was like her little test or something like she had to do or something. I don't know. But so she started doing this, and then she started like pointing at me and shit and like pointing to the paper. And then I looked at it, and I was like, I just thought it was funny. And then I told her, well, from where I'm sitting, it looked like you throwing it up.
Yeah.
Right.
You try to throw it down. From where I'm sitting, it look like you throwing that motherfucker up. So she mad now that I'm not even taking it serious. So she start kicking the shit out of my shins underneath the desk, bro. Like kicking the shit out of my shins. To the point where like now I'm pissed off. I got up out the seat. I grabbed her by both titties.
Oh shit.
Pushed the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying?
Mid-test.
So now, yeah. And look, she took my test and she ripped it up. So she kicked in my shins, and then she took my test, ripped it up. That's when I got up, pushed her by the titties.
You gotta do that.
So now, like,
crazy.
now the teacher's all involved or whatever. She like, and the girl like, all right, I got niggas for you. We gonna see after school. All right, bet, bitch.
I love those
Aight.
type of threats.
All
I ain't
right,
gonna lie.
bet, bitch. All right, it is what it is.
Let's just get the blood flowing. I'm like, oh man, after school, I'm ready. Let's see what's to it. You know?
So now I'm like fucking looking at the clock and shit like the bully got me on fucking a countdown and shit. After school. After school comes along, right? Go outside. I'm waiting on the corner, just chilling. A group of niggas. I see this bitch coming with a group of niggas. It's about 20 niggas, bro.
Damn.
So they come up, but I knew some of the niggas. I actually knew most of the niggas, right? So they all come up to me, and the main dude, he comes up and he says, hey, she told us about what happened today or whatever, and I told her, if she want to get down with you, she gonna have to do that by herself.
Oh, wow.
Dummy. You dummy.
And he said, so what you trying to do? And she like, she ain't want no smoke. And I ain't want no smoke neither. I ain't trying to, what I look like fighting a girl, you know what I'm saying? So like it ended off like that. But what I will say is like, bro, like a lot of y'all women, y'all will start some shit, kick up some shit because y'all know 9 times out of 10, if something go down, the man is gonna be the one in the wrong. That's just how it happens, bro.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of times that the man is in the wrong. So I won't say that y'all at fault on that. I will say that some of y'all women will take advantage of that. How I'm gonna raise my son is don't let nobody, I don't give a fuck who they are, put their hands on you. Ever.
Absolutely.
Ever. I don't care what they are. You know what I'm saying? So all it is, don't put your hand on a woman thing. Yeah, try your hardest not to. But you ain't gonna be no battered man.
Absolutely.
At all. Because I feel like if a woman feel like she could put her hands on a man, then you have to give her the reason why she should never do that again. And I'm not saying I don't want to use Chris Brown as the example because I love Chris Brown, and I hate that people like throw that at him.
Yeah,
but because I don't want to use like you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to harm a woman to that degree. I will say try to wrap her up. Try to do things to restrain her.
Trip
you know what I'm saying?
Make her fall and get away from the situation. That's all you gotta do. Just get away.
Slam her, slam her.
I'm not saying go
way,
heads up and you know what I'm saying, throw some fisticuffs. No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? But try to restrain her as much as you can. But don't be somebody over here just getting violated because you feel like, oh, it's a woman, I can't do nothing. Like, no, you got to protect yourself too.
Yeah. And a lot of men don't do anything due to the fact that they know that, when it comes down to it, you're going to be seen as the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? Like
all the time. Most of the time.
I think it was a comedian. Like he had a joke about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He called the police because his girl was kind of going off on him. She, scratched him up a little bit. He called the police. He said, yeah, this woman, she did da 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 da. And he was like, wait, why am I in handcuffs? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they was putting him in the back in the back of the thing because she roughed him up. She got calm. He going off because he just got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it automatically looks like you're the aggressor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the same thing I tell, my kids. Like, I tell my daughter, like, hey, when it comes down to these guys, don't start no fight. Mm-hmm. But don't let them think that they could do whatever they want to.
Oh, no, because you got big cousins, too. You got...
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter, look, I don't care. I'm fighting children, elderly. I don't give a fuck. You come at my kids, I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah. Like, it is what... I don't care if you're bigger, smaller, fatter, taller. Like...
And that's one thing with me and my wife, too. Like, when I first met her, we made a vow that we would never do that to each other because... I told her, I was like, look, if you bad enough, like you said earlier, if you bad enough to swing on me, we going to be two fighting motherfuckers. I said, because my thing is, I was taught not to be abused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By nobody, verbally, physically. Like my wife told me one day, she said, we got into an argument. She said, fuck you on the phone. I hung up that phone. And before she knew it, I was at the door like, who was you talking to? But that was like, a thing that I had to establish in our relationship early. So we made that vow like we would never do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you don't set those boundaries and if you don't set those expectations, you know what I'm saying? We talking to the younger homies, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't set them expectations with the people y'all around, whether it's your boys, I'd have had to let some of my cousins know, nigga. This ain't that.
Yeah.
Like you could do that with y'all other cousins. Y'all, when they come in, you can put them in the headlock, slap them around, stuff like that. I will probably kill you. Don't. I'm not one of them people you can play fight with. I'm just not. I've never been that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You keep your hands to yourself. I'll keep my hands to myself. And that's the golden rule. Like, keep your hands to yourself. I will punch a wall. I will go for a walk. I will do anything before I decide to put my hands on somebody else when it comes down to that. Especially if it's not necessary.
Yeah. So somebody, I don't care if you're a man or woman, this goes for anybody basically. If you swing on me, you ain't never going to talk to me ever in your life again. It's over.
Facts.
We ain't cool. That's pretty much, I'm not going to whoop your ass unless, I don't know, it depends on the situation.
Well, I can't say facts on that because me and my cousin, man, we fought so many times, bro.
Yeah,
we didn't.
Like I said, it depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation.
I was gonna say I don't share them same sentiments. I believe sometimes some things get worked out over a little squabble.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta fight. You gotta box it out. Sometimes
sometimes it do. But it has to. It depends on the circumstance. Like Javi was saying, everything is circumstantial. Yeah. Now, if you did something to foul, like we didn't even agree to this squabble, because the thing is, you gotta agree to the squabble.
Yeah.
If both people don't agree to the squabble, then You know what I'm
If
saying?
it's something that's been coming where it's like, oh, you've been thinking for a couple of weeks or months now that you could whoop my ass. All right, let's go. Let's find out. I'm competitive. Let's do it.
But to your point, sometimes you develop real love with the person that you fought. I'm sure we all done got into little scuffles. Fought a homie, fought a cousin or something like that.
Yeah.
Now that's your favorite cousin. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I mean, like you said, it's a case by case.
But if it's a woman and you're in this relationship with that person, and it's like, no, you swung on me. You just no.
Yeah,
Hey.
and
there ain't gonna be no second one. Basically, what I'm saying, there ain't gonna be no second one.
right.
My younger days, I used to like a little toxicity, but you know what I'm saying? It gets old. And what I will say, when you fight like your friends or your cousins or whatever, you find out the ones that you want to fight with you when something gets cracking. You're like, oh yeah, you really got them hands. All right, man.
That's facts.
Let's go. I know we fucking them niggas up.
Man, that's facts.
Okay, let's talk about this Savannah Bananas baseball team, man. Go ahead, Javi, get it cracking.
The Guaranteed Rate Stadium was sold out for 2 games. White Sox haven't done that in like forever. I can't even tell you. Maybe during the World Series was the last time they did that. But it got sold
probably.
out for 2 games because the Savannah Banana League came to town over the weekend. Was it last weekend or 2 weekends ago? Either way, it's this new baseball type of environment. They try to make it more exciting, where they got like different rules, all the players. They got actually ex-MLB players that are in the league.
That's dope.
Fire. This is honestly my first time hearing about it. That's dope.
They got wacky rules where it's like if a fan catches a foul ball, they're out. They can't step out of the batter's box. So they speed it up because baseball's kind of like long. That's everybody's complaint that it's too long and boring.
Yeah.
So they sped up the game. They got like timers and everything, and they got like a crazy halftime show. Chance the Rapper was at the halftime show and he put it down. He
That's
performed. It was like Kendrick Lamar style where he was like walking into the camera and the players, both teams were like part of the show. It was like dancing. They got fireworks. They got all these little weird rituals that they got. They got like a designated fan in the stadium that could like set off a cannon if he wants to like challenge a play or something like that. Oh, and they got this other crazy rule where you could like steal bases or you could like walk and steal the base. But in order for you to like get out, all the other 9 players on the team have to like touch the ball. So the other team has to like toss the ball to each other while you're walking before they could like tag you out.
You know what? As a former baseball player and fan, that's kind of fire.
Right.
Because like you said, baseball is boring as shit.
Yeah.
Like if you're not drunk or have like a tub of fucking food at a baseball game, you are going to be miserable unless that game is cracking.
I stopped watching baseball on TV. Like, if I go to a game, I could be entertained. Actually, the last couple times, like, we have an annual thing that me, Javi, and my guy Lance do. We always go to a game like every year. We try to keep the tradition alive. But the thing is, when we go to the games, we do everything but watch the game.
It's true.
Yeah,
We
facts.
walk the stadium because we used to work there. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So we look at the new stuff. We go and we mess around with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we find entertaining things to do, but it's like not even about the game.
Every once in a while, we'll check in. What's the score? We winning? All right, cool. Let's keep it moving. Let's walk over here. Remember the freaking onions that they had over there? Fire.
What I will say is,
Part of the
man,
experience.
Chicago White Sox, man. If you got to bring the Savannah Bananas there to sell out y'all stadium, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't know. Y'all never really sell like the North Side because Wrigleyville is a whole community. People don't just go there for the game. They go there, they go to the game, they enjoy the experience at the game, and then they have a whole neighborhood to connect with after that and before.
And I think that's part of the reason why the Cubs has like this fandom that's like ingrained into the city. That's a little bit deeper than the Sox. I'm a White Sox fan by association. I grew up on the South Side, and that's the only game that my uncle ever took me to. So I've never even been to Wrigley Field.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how deep it goes for me. Like, I was told to never go there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, but I was outside. I didn't go on the inside. So I mean, that is a really good point that I didn't even think about. Like, they have like bars and like
Yeah.
they have the things where you can like get the rooftops and you can watch the
Yup.
game from across the
Yup.
street or some.
They got hotels
Man.
over there now. Like it's
I heard, yeah.
Yo, in the wintertime, they have a whole ice rink right outside the stadium that you could just go and ice skate on.
Yeah.
Ever
yeah,
since they
yeah.
won the World Series, they invested in that neighborhood.
But even
That's
before
dope.
that neighborhood was that neighborhood.
That neighborhood was like that, but now it's a lot more.
Now
money.
it's even more lit.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do like a little final run through some things just so y'all know that we up on it. So they're calling the 6-ring Jordans Mexican Jordans.
Valid.
It came up, it popped up because Young Miami from the City Girls, she took a picture when she went to high school with Geno Smith. So a picture resurfaced of them in high school where they took a picture together and she had the 6-ring Jordans on. And people like, oh, hell no, she got the Mexican Jordans on. The thing is, 6 rings for y'all young niggas that don't know, 6 rings is a thing. Like, no, that's not like Team Jordans. 6 rings was actually like exclusive, like some lit shit.
I mean, I think for the time, yeah.
Yeah, for the time, in that moment.
I think now it is considered.
They had significance because it was the freaking Jordans that Jordan wore when he got his 6 rings. So it had like a cultural significance to him. So
Absolutely, yeah.
Those are actually the only ones out of the ones that he actually wore in game where I was like, oh yeah, them things is hard. You know what I'm saying? Now that I look at them, like I don't want a pair of 6 rings, but I remember them times when it came out, I did want a pair of 6 rings. And for people that don't know, they call them Mexican Jordans Mexican Jordans because when like the paisas would come out here and they ain't really know no better, they just wearing Team Jordans because they got the Jordan logo on. So the only people you would see wearing specific Jordans that weren't like a number, nothing like that, or the numbers that people don't wear, like was like the paisas and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you can only get away with 1 through 14. Some people argue 1 through 17 as far as the original editions that are safe to not be Mexican Jordans.
Yeah.
But that's like a running joke between me and my wife. Whenever I see her with some J's on, because she don't care at all. She just like
she like what she like.
They just cute. And I go through her closet and I'm like, you got the Mexican Jordans, right? And she be like, come on, man, I ain't. So yeah, it's a thing.
So Javi, is Mexican Jordans racist?
as the Mexican of the podcast, I am offended by that. Actually. I mean, I get it. I understand that usually when you look at those shoes, they're like, okay, yeah. And you look up and you're like, oh, it's a Mexican.
I'm sorry.
I understand why.
My bad.
But
bro.
I'm a Mexican and I wear ones. I wear Jordan ones. Why aren't those Mexican Jordans? Why has it got to be the off-brand ones? The ones that nobody likes?
We just explained why it's not.
But why can't they be the cool
Mexicans
ones?
don't wear cool Jordans. We're just saying like that's where the term came from.
I think we should have a little asterisk saying Mexicans also wear cool Jordans.
Is that a Chicago thing?
No, because that was
in Florida.
That's Young Miami. Oh yeah, yup. But it's the internet, so that spread worldwide.
I think it's, bro, black people are funny as shit. I think that's like a black culture thing.
Yeah.
Like,
that's cracking jokes because we know Mexicans, they wore the fat farms too. They wore them fat farms.
The lugs, my guy, the lugs.
They wore the lugs too.
The lugs with the rubber bands at the bottom with the
tires.
Everything ain't racial. Like some things are just stereotypical. That's fine.
Facts.
We can laugh at our stereotypes because it's what motherfuckers do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some people, they probably don't know why people are calling them Mexican Jordans. Another thing, does May still got it? We put like a freestyle up. He did a freestyle recently. This is after he did even the other freestyle, right?
Yeah.
And May still got it. Long story short.
Go look for it.
How y'all? I'll save some of these because I do want to talk about some of these. But Sammy says Def is on him in an IG post. He said to pray for him. Nobody knew what it was about, and when you hear things like that from somebody, it's a cause for concern.
Do we still know?
His mom posted something and said he's all right. I'm with him. He's good. You know what I'm saying? My thing was people were saying like, is this like, is he trying to delete himself? You know what I'm saying? But for me, I took it like, man, maybe he found out some news. Maybe he got something going on with an illness or something like that. I don't know why people jumping the gun like that, but You know, all I can say is if somebody's saying something like that, just pray for the man. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? We don't want to see nothing fucked up to you, Sammy.
Also, update on the dude that made the gasoline out of plastic. They found him. He's all right.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that. Yeah, he's good, and he actually he put out another video 2 days ago where he actually he
got
ran
investments. Yeah.
he ran the machine and it actually made his stuff, but I think he had like a leak somewhere, so he had to tweak it
He
again.
got a little clogged up, but he's working on it, and he's still alive, and he addressed it. He was like, I'm alive and well. Thank y'all for your concern. I think he did get some threats or something because he did disappear.
He got some threats. Him and his family, they laid low. But his mom, she came back, and him and his mom, they was like, nah, we good. He got protection. Like,
Protect that man at all costs.
absolutely.
Hey,
That's
shout out to
doing big
moms,
things.
man. Mom's always gonna. We talk about the Sammy situation. It's his mama that was like, "Yo, he good." Mama's always gonna let you know my baby good. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? I do have shout out to Gary, man. Gary he sent me something that he wanted me to share on the pod. He said it's for Javi.
Okay.
He wants y'all to know that America's new #1 song is by a group that doesn't exist. And that group is from the Netflix K-pop Demon Hunters.
I told y'all. You're over here telling me that was not true. I told you that hit. They got hits on that freaking movie. Did you watch K-pop Demon Hunters? Mm-mm. Yeah. Do you got daughters? How old are your daughters?
My daughter is 16.
She might still watch it.
That sounds like something that she watches.
It was.
What is that, like anime?
It's
Yeah.
anime, Korean pop music, and
Yeah,
they got
she-
like demons fighting each other. And I'm telling you, the soundtrack was kind of hot.
I'm gonna check that
And
out.
actually, worldwide, it's
'Cause
still in
K-
the top 10.
Well,
K-pop is crazy.
Gary said that he's also an anime dad. So he said, tell Javi I'm not trying to give him shit. And I said, that's cool. Because I'm going to give him shit anyway.
Why are you giving me shit?
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
just pointing out that the
What I was
world
saying,
likes
look,
this music.
That #1 song, I've never heard it a day in my life, ever.
Do you listen to the radio?
No.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
why not.
That's true. That's true. Okay, I want y'all to stay right there because we will be back after this little commercial break with a couple segments. So stay right there. We'll be back.
Yo, this is Sensei Music, straight out of Chicago, and you're tuned in to not just any ordinary podcast, it's the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Get it in your life.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. And now for the segments. Javi, do you have an astonishingly odd fact?
Yes, I've seen this come up a couple times, and I looked into it.
Oh, you did research.
I did a little research.
Okay.
So, you know how when you were a kid, you'd watch, I mean, even now with the 4K TVs, 1080ps and all that, you're like, man, I can't believe I used to watch, you see a new TV or an old TV and you're like, damn, I used to watch that. I used to play video games on that.
Yeah.
I used to think it was the shit. It's not that the technology has gotten that much better, but like when you're playing video games, they used to like use that medium to like make the video games. So they were depending on the CRT, shooting the cathode rays and all that, and the refresh rate. They would keep that in mind. That it would like certain colors would like bleed when they refresh and the lines and everything. So it did actually look better. So a Nintendo used to look better on the CRT TVs. And then when you put it onto a LED TV, they didn't design it for that. So that's why it looks like crap.
Yeah.
So it's not that growing up, you're like, man, I was so naive. I used to think this shit looked good. No, it actually did.
for that time and for that technology, that was like,
Yeah, cause man, that makes a lot of sense. Cause when I be watching stuff like that, I'll be like, it didn't look like that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's cleaner than this.
It was. That's what was bothering me. I was like, man, I can't believe I was so naive. No, it actually did look cleaner because when you use the CRT TVs, they actually built the game around that. So that's why it did look bad. It didn't look as bad as it does when you put it on an LED TV and they have a different refresh rate. The LEDs are different, everything.
I noticed that like watching like old sports games, like old Bulls games and like old football games, like you see, like it looks terrible. You could barely see like who's who.
Yeah,
Like on the
yeah,
court,
it
but
does look
like
bad.
If you watch it on a CRT TV, it would
It'll-
look better.
it'll be
'cause
great.
The
Yeah.
technology,
It'll
the
look better,
cameras-
but still, like when I watch new stuff compared to like me knowing what it was to watch a basketball game back then, it does look a hell of a lot better now.
Obviously, yeah, it does look a hell of a lot better.
But then it didn't look as bad. But I'm definitely glad for the improvements.
For sure. But if you get that old footage and try to put it on a new TV, it's gonna look way crappier than what it actually did.
So get you an old TV, which they probably not that expensive. So if you got old vintage ass shit, don't be playing it on your new 65-inch Sony. It's gonna look all wrong. Okay, so for me, I do have somebody that's in violation.
You in violation, bro?
You in violation, bro. So I seen a man, right? He was either coming from or going to work. This man was a security guard.
Okay.
He was about 60 years old, maybe in his mid 60s. Limping with a walking cane. Come on, man. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, man?
One of those security guards that just sit there and kind of yell at you when you pass by.
Ain't no way, bro. There has to be rules and regulations, bro. If anywhere, any establishment I walk into and that man is the security guard, I don't feel secure at all. What the fuck are we doing? It brought me to a time, right? I used to work at this company that took over the parking meters in Chicago. And I was a supervisor and I was a lead in special projects, right? And that's how they get away with not paying you that well. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you're leading special projects, then they have you do all types of shit that you should get paid more money for.
Absolutely.
So they had me do this assignment. It lasted 30 days. 30-day long assignment. And I was the only one on the assignment. It's just me. So what I had to do was, this is when they were still a couple meters still around in the city that like took the change or whatever. What they were trying to figure out was these meters aren't like producing as much profit as they usually would produce. So what we need you to do is go around the city to every metered location and try to figure out why that is.
Okay.
Because they felt like somebody was stealing. And people were stealing. And I found it out. But, you know, how they would do it was when you put your money into like the little meter, it falls into the like this canister, right? It falls straight through into the canister and the canister locks in place. So once the coin enters it, it can't come back out, you know? So you have to use a special tool to get it out. And what they were doing was they were manipulating the holder that holds the canister so it was slanted. So when the coins would fall, they would fall into the body of the meter and not the canister. So then when people would open it up, they take all the coins out and just keep them and collect the can. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they was getting it off. But
what's that got to do with poor old 60-year-old security guard?
I'm getting to that, Javi. So they didn't have me going out by myself to do this. They got me security, right? So the first day, the first security I had was this tall, she was like 6 feet tall woman, right? She looked in shape and she had a big ass pistol on her. So I was like, let's go. We out shit, right? I felt secure as shit. I'm like, I bet. Look, if you didn't have that weapon on you, I still feel a little secure. But the fact that you got that big motherfucker right there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we in here. I come in the next day, right? And I expect to see this same security woman. Bro, it's this little elderly woman with no weapon at all.
Oh, man, why did it take the gun from her?
And people were looking at me and they said, who's securing who? I'm like, bro, is no way y'all got me out here going into some of the worst neighborhoods, collecting this change.
She had a wooden pistol.
Bro, my God. I'm
flashlight.
like, hell no. I'll tell you another funny story about that experience of when I found out how they was doing it. I get up to the meter, right? And I'm trying to open it up. And as I'm trying to open the meter up, there's this guy walking by. And he like, hey, man, what's up? I got DVDs and I got DVDs for sale. And I'm like, nigga, this is like the new age. Like, niggas not even on DVDs like that no more, my guy. Like, I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. He like, I got porno DVDs.
Up to the notch.
I'm like, nah, man. And my little elderly security woman, she just there. I'm like, bitch, secure the scene. Like, what the fuck?
Protect me from these pornos.
What are you doing? So I finally get the thing open. The dude's still there. The money just starts pouring out because it's not in the canister.
Yeah.
So it just, bro, it was like so much money in it. It just started pouring out of there. Like it's falling to the ground. I got to collect it all. And now the DVD man is like, yeah, you got some money right there. Come on, I got the DVDs. I'm like, hell no. So when I looked at this security man with the walking cane, it just took me back to a bad moment in life. Like,
I could see that.
You are in violation, bro. Sit your old ass down. Like, you not supposed to be doing that. What happens if something happens? Huh? Just let me know. What happens if something... You gonna throw your cane at somebody?
He's gonna call the police.
Right.
That's something that a bystander could do.
That remind me of that video that guy that was supposed to be securing the club. And he's not patting nobody down. He's literally just waving his hands over their body. He's
blessing them.
Yeah, like he looked like a pope or something.
Shaman.
Yeah, I'm like, man, come on, bro.
On the flip side, I seen this man, right? Actually, I mean, he's younger than me. I seen this younger man. He was probably in his mid-20s or something. He worked at 7-Eleven.
Okay.
7-Eleven don't got security niggas in there.
No.
He was just a 7-Eleven employee.
Okay.
This nigga was stealing. Some nigga in there, not him. Another nigga in there was stealing from the 7-Eleven. And he tried to be slick, get up out of there, but the guy caught on to him. Like, yo. He slide up out of there. He start trying to run. This man, the 7-Eleven employee, chased him down like a block and a half.
He left the store?
Yes. He tackled him. I watched it all happen. He tackled him.
Wow.
He got the inventory back and went about his business.
Employee of the month, right?
Employee of the month. That's who should be security.
Absolutely.
Not this nigga with the walking cane that should be just sitting somewhere in some AC. And I blame America
Hell
for that.
no.
Like, what is you doing now? This old man gotta fucking do this shit that he don't want to do.
Poor old man. He's trying to make a dollar, you know?
They taking away his Social Security, man.
Yeah.
He ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no ends. He got to work till he dead, man. This is fucked up.
You in violation, for sure.
America's in violation. Not
America,
poor,
you in-
poor man. He's doing what he got to do.
No, that nigga's in violation too. And America. This has been the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. If you watching us on YouTube and you already haven't, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and tell a friend, and tell that friend to tell a friend. And family members. We need all of y'all. Especially y'all with a lot of motherfuckers. Y'all motherfucking mothers was and grandmothers was at the Freaknik and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's a lot of y'all. If you listen to us in audio spaces, we on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the rest of them joints. Once again, I go by the name of Astonish.
Javi.
Jamari.
And we'll see y'all next week. Shout out to our brothers, man, that couldn't be here for the pod today. Shout out to the Reapster. Shout out to High Speed. Shout out to Chris Ill. Chris Ill, make sure your back get better. Make sure you putting Ben Gay on that motherfucker, wrapping it up, whatever the fuck you need to do, man. Get back to the pod, man. My brothers, I want y'all all back to the pod. We got some special things coming up, special guests coming up in the building. And you know we always gonna be here. Jamari extended family. We're very appreciative and blessed to have him here. And every time that we call on him, thank you again, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we will see you all next week because the pod don't stop. Even if it's me here by myself,
Stay in tune.
we'll be here. All right. Y'all stay safe and stay dangerous. Peace.
Astonish.